and they're all just sitting right up there. So we finally got to a place where we had just came and then he killed him. So now we're asking him if he knew exactly where he spawned. And what you're supposed to find, at least what I did before, was there's just a giant shell laying on its side on the sand, and then you attack that, and then the boss comes out of the shell and you start to attack that. But we can't find it even at this map. So I'm just gonna cut out until we find it. So we decided just to leave it and do it a different time because it was getting too long and boring. So we're just gonna head straight back to Lith Harbor and try and think of what else to do other than just waiting around for that boss. An annoying thing in the car, if I hadn't mentioned it before, was that when you're in it you can't heal, so you basically have to get out of it, heal, and then get back in it. At least the return trip to Lith Harbor doesn't also cost 2k, or else you could easily get trapped there. But now we're trying to decide on what to do next, because basically all we've been doing so far is just do stuff that we couldn't think of. And that box there is unbreakable, unlike other ones that are. And the snail pet that he's talking about is a quest that you do at like level 10, but the pet I think is really bad and only lasts for either a day or an hour, but either way it's not too useful. But now I'm going to try and find a quest that would be useful, and so I thought that maybe this quest from the job place would be useful, just in case we actually had to do that for a different quest. So it's also at at Perion, the same as the Stuffy quest. And at first I thought that the boar and the fire boar was at the same location, so where I thought it'd be easy to find them was right down at this little place down here. And these elixirs give you plus 12, which I usually never use elixirs or anything like that, but I'll use them since he gave them to me. Now we're gonna go on the internet again to try and find out where they are. And I thought that it was here because there's a lot of boars, and then there's two different places in here, but the place that I thought had them was actually iron boars, which are a lot tougher. And we both didn't know where they are. And so now I'm putting the elixirs on a hotkey so I can just put them on instead of having to go to the inventory again. So now we know the map, what the map is called, but we don't really know where that map is found. But he thinks he knows where it is, so just gonna go and follow where he thinks it is. And this is where they're at least one of the maps that they're at. And they're rarely around here, or at least not as much around here. And so the place that has a lot of them, or at least more than it does here, is through this door right up here. And then there's half fire boars and half boars. This map has all the boars, and then the next one has fire boars. But killing all of these boars takes forever to find the 20 tulips, because they rarely drop from them. So what I'm going to do is just cut them out and then come back when I've found them all. So then literally 15 minutes later, we found the last one. And so now we can finally go back to the job place, town, whatever you'd want to call it, and turn this in. So I just use a return to town scroll, because by then I was just too annoyed and bored to actually just walk past all these maps to get back to the place. I was just checking if I actually had the town's scroll or not, which I didn't, so just decided to use the taxi because it was only 800. And so now, after that 15-minute quest, all we get is 15,000 experience. Yeah, it said before September 19th, I think it said. And today it's October 8th. So yeah, I think we're a bit late. And so now it's getting late, so I just decided to stop the recording and go do other things.